Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is that you are watching this, and welcome. It's been a long time to a Tell It or Talk Tuesdays. Hi, how you doing? It's me. Yep, I'm still Wingishni Bay Majeki Quay, Sweetgrass Water Medicine Woman, your friendly freaky ass medicine woman. And yes, I am still Christianna Carr and Chrissy Carr Superstar. Yep, still this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome, because you're still beautiful divine beings right here too. So thanks for being here with me. Yeah, what a crazy time we're going through in this world, right? We're all in this together. Yes, we are. Uh-huh. I love those things where it's like, I think I just read a post today. It's kind of like those times when we were kids and, we get grounded for 2 weeks and we mutter something under our breath and then our mother turns it into 6 weeks, right? So that's kind of funny. And I thought when I was young, I got this, I don't know what called feelings or thoughts that, with earthquakes and things like that, this thought came to me in my young brain was that it was Mother Earth getting upset with us, right? Giving us a shake to let us know, hey, smarten up, treat me right, right? We need to respect our mothers. That's the life givers, right? We could say that life comes from spirit. I like to believe, right, that, right, earth and spirit, right? Bodies are pieces of earth and animated by that spirit, right? But it's this earth that supports life, right? We look at science and the planets. It's all the stuff that comes together to make that life is all here on our Earth Mother. So far nothing found on other planets. But hey, why are we going out? Why are we going out seeking answers out there, right? So all the answers are in here, right? Not in me, in you, in every single one of us. That's where it all lies, because all of our DNA, everything, it's all encoded in here, right? We're all made out of the same stuff in different compositions, And that's not just my humble belief or opinion. These are like things that have been scientifically proven, scientific facts, right? I believed it long before these facts, right? But, there's plenty of scientific evidence, plenty of documentation. And I even watched it's a TED Talk or something, and how that science is proving the existence of God. Like for me, great oneness divine, right? It's all. It encompasses everything. It's funny how I get on here. I had some tears and I wanted to talk about my tears and I thought this, and then all this comes out. Well, right? Maybe somebody needed to hear that. Maybe that was more on my mind than I thought. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about, I'm here alone. Right? I was talking to, I got my website up and running. I didn't realize that it had been canceled and actually completely deleted since November. So I apologize out there because I still keep saying my website. I know I haven't worked on it in a while, but I did reactivate it yesterday. But in doing that, I had reactivated an old standard one. I'd had the premium one. Anyways, long and short of it is I had to call up the Vistaprint there and ask them to cancel the one charge, right? Because I couldn't afford to pay both of them. But anyways, where's it going? The guy I was talking to, right? So that's where I was going. I'm alone here. I'm not really alone. He'd asked a question about how the COVID and stuff was here, and and then we just talked about that time to connect with our families, right? It's like a big time out for us all. Time for that begin within work. I mean, it's kind of like, right? Collectively, lots of people, oh, if only I'd had more time with my children, if only this or only that, right? Need more time. We're given some more time right now. And we can look at this in the pandemic or it's a beautiful gift to recognize we are all one. And we're all dependent, really, on the same things. on the one same, the earth here, to support our life. And we need to come together to help that. We're all dependent on each other to keep our lives here, right? So dependent on each other to protect each other and stuff too. That's making sense at all. The whole point being, I said to this guy on the phone, I'm sitting here, it's just me, Source, and myself, right? It's just myself and Source and my dog. That's all I got here, right? So this is a time not just to connect with our families, but to our Source, right? To be connected to that within that animates us, or whatever that is for you, right? It's not to say mine's right, you're wrong, whatever. It's that Source, whatever helps us to feel that connection to all, right? That doesn't separate us from anybody or anything, because we're all part of this beautiful world, and we're all important and needed here, and especially now. Because everything, especially now, everything we do is going to affect all, right? If you're sick and then you go out and you're touching things, you're not washing your hands, right? You're affecting, it's not just you, okay? So our lives are not just our own, basically. We belong to each other. Does that make sense? I'm just kind of spewing it out as it's coming in my head, not thinking about it first. I like to watch these back, and then it kind of triggers thoughts in me too, with just these rambles, I thought I was coming on here to share my tears and talk about how, though I am alone, I'm not feeling so lonely right now. So I can tune in and get connected, and I've been able to tap in to my essence, into that joy that's in me, that even though here they come, I miss my children so much. It's given me time to prepare, to strengthen, given me time to listen to what's going on in this physical body and what she needs to be able to continue to do this work that I need to do, that I'm here to do, to follow my passion and my purpose, right? And that's people. Of it all, my whole life, the consistency. Equally afraid and fascinated by people, right? This human journey that we're all on. Always like going... We signed up for this human journey. We get to this human journey. We figure out, whoa, what the heck was I thinking when I signed up for this? And then we spend the rest of our lives trying to escape this human journey in some way. But we need to appreciate this. That we're here. We're at a big significant point in history we can go tell our grandchildren about, right? That our children can tell their children about. To be a part of this world at this time. Like, do you ever stop and think about how amazing that is? That you are here now, right? I just heard a song about wanting to live a miracle. You are a miracle just to be born, right? For all those thousands of sperms, the egg doesn't let any sperm in, So they have to fight to get in there. That's a miracle. Just for that ovum to be fertilized. You're a miracle. Just to be here. Right? You're living a miracle. Just living your life. You call it miracle. Call it magic. Call it all made up. Whatever. To each their own. Whatever floats your boat. Right? But there's many miracles if you open your eyes to see it. And we don't need... It doesn't need to be like big things. I think maybe some of us look for those great big things as miracles. But there's many, 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 many miracles on the daily. Look for those. There was a post out there, I believe that it was a quote by Mr. Rogers or something about looking for the helpers. Because there's lots. Something I've noticed in my life too, that these times of, when the wars are coming or whatever, there's things going on. Look at the beauty of this world for people to pull together. Wow. I mean, we can focus on those ones that aren't listening and putting everybody at risk. And or we can go, wow, look at these amazing people that are helping, that are stepping up and doing their part. You know what? You're doing your part to take care of yourself right now, too. Right? Because then, right, you're practicing that hygiene and doing that. You're being an example to others. Just living your life. We don't need to go telling others what to do. Right? It may look like they need to be told what to do. And some of them might be, hey, because they're not secure in themselves of making those right choices, always looking to do the right thing, that they're looking outside themselves for the answers. Again, I think this is a global time of saying, hey, yo, we're being shaken, saying, look within. Right? It's not what you can do, but what you can be right now. And being yourself. Being your healthiest self possible, right? And it's not just our physical health. There's more than just our physical health. Look what's highlighted in this too when we have to sit here with ourselves. Some have a very hard time with that. And why is that? You know, this is a time to see, to look within and find that. What is the problem with me just sitting here with me? You know, it's the time to start enjoying your own company, to know you're never alone, to feel, that source energy coming in, that love, that unconditional love and acceptance that's always there for you. Always. No exceptions. No exceptions. It's us that need to open up to it. Well, so I talk until it Tuesdays. Thought it was going to be tears. Yeah, and that's okay. The tears come out, let them flow, right? It's what we resist that persists. It didn't come from me, but I like it. Hear that a lot in school. What we resist persists, right? We're not here to battle anything, not even ourselves. Because where does the battling get us, right? Finding that peace, that calm within ourselves and spreading that. Oh, where did I hear that? Oh, maybe it was watching Buddha. That was a good one. I watched, it was a series 55 episode, but that kept me focused because it was, what's that called? Right. Subtitled. Thank you. So I had to read it. It wasn't just watching, I was reading it too, so it kept me focused. Because a lot of times when I put on the TV, what's on the TV really isn't, it distracts my monkey brain or whatever, and I'm deep into whatever else is going on in here. So watching that really helped me to focus, and then I had to read it. So I think it was that when we share our joys, right? That adds to the joys, right? Right? It brings more joy. But when we share our sorrows, it lessens them. So, does that make sense? Yeah, I always thought, I don't want to share my tears. I'm going to bring everybody down, whatever. That's my little ego thing, I guess. But when we share our sorrows and our sadnesses, we see we're not the only ones going through it. So that's why it makes them less. Because then we don't feel as bad. So it helps to lift us a little bit too, right? So sharing our joys increases joys. Sharing sorrows makes them less. It's a thing to keep in mind. Share. Okay? And I'm out of hair. Mwah! Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. You know this world needs you. So thank you. Thank you for being here at this time. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And I'll get back at this, But I'm not putting pressure on myself. So I invite you to not put pressure on yourself either. We're all getting there. The world keeps turning. Life is still going on, even when we're all locked up in our homes. we are still alive and living. Live it to the fullest.